Okay, let's take a look at using an EQ as an insert on a subgroup. Okay, so to insert an EQ within a subgroup, we're just going to come over here. We're going to remove the EQ that was in the channel insert, and we're going to be inserting it into the group insert. This particular board, this is our mid-size board that we use. This particular one has 4 subgroups, and also with it, it has inserts marked as group insert. There's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 group inserts. So for this example, we're just going to use group insert number 1. Okay, as you can tell, our signal's still coming in. It's coming in good and strong. So what we're going to do is we're just going to assign this channel over to group 1. We're going to select our grouping 1, which is on the left. We're going to pan to the left. Okay. Alrighty. Now group 1 there, that's on the left hand side. So now all the signal is coming through this channel right here. Okay, with the signal coming in, we're going to double check our meters. Okay, and our group 1 meter is this position right here. So all we're going to do is we're going to move the slider upwards. We'll move it up there. We're just going to do it just to get some signal to come through so you can see. And there it is right there. So this shows we have the signal coming through and it's being sent over to group number 1. Now, let's just take a look here at the EQ. Okay, and our signal is coming through on the EQ. So why would we put an EQ as an insert into a group? Well, you can do it for vocals, you can do it for drums, you can do it for any instruments. So when inserting an EQ into the subgroup, what we're trying to do by doing this is to control the frequencies. This is more like a damage control type of operation within EQ. Basically, what we don't want to do is set the EQ like a lot of people do on their stereos, thinking that, oh, here, I'm just going to do this right here because I need more bass and I need more high end on whatever it is that I've got the EQ inserted on, whether it be vocals, drums. This is an incorrect way of setting the EQ. You don't ever want to do this. This is disastrous. What we want to do is use the EQ to control the sound that is that's going through the board. Basically, if it's too much muddy that's going on, what we always want to do is we want to cut first. You always want to pull the frequencies away from it first because that will allow the other frequencies to come out. If you have to boost something, it better be because that it really needs it, or there's something lacking in the instrument. Before you boost anything, just make sure you've got your microphones positioned correctly for whatever it is that you're miking. Make sure that the instruments are tuned correctly. A lot of people with drums do not get their drums tight, they don't get them tuned, and they just flap around. And especially with vocals, make sure you know what kind of mics you're using on it. If you find yourself needing to boost something, there's something else going on that's originating where the sound is coming from. So either mic placement or maybe how something is tuned. Now, the EQ can be used to help clean up or to make something sound good, but it really needs to be used sparingly because an EQ can introduce noise into the system. Now, if you'll notice here on this EQ, this is a DBX, sort of your regular type of or standard maybe EQ. That left button there that's red, that's lit up, that is a 40 hertz low cut. So basically, anything that is below 40 hertz is being cut. which is probably a good thing to have, especially if you've got a lot of movement on stage and you're trying to reduce a lot of stage rumble. So make sure you know what the settings are on the EQ.